interested, but me who sami da ko mono OSP or office one I think he speaks for the PR or whatever. Me who saw Joseph Penka. I'm just reading it out to the public, and I mean say yeah, comments here. But see Joseph Penka, a former deputy attorney general, has represented some of the accused persons in the Northern Development Authority case from the outset, through to the dismissal of their submission of no case at both the High Court and the Court of Appeal. Judgment is expected next week. Now, see, at no point during the trial did he challenge the prosecutorial authority of the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Mr. Penka is also counsel in the Mustafa Hamid case, where proceedings have not been favorable to the defense. Notably, as a lawyer and a former member of the administration that enacted the OSP law, he has not raised any objection to the OSP's prosecutorial powers in that matter either. It is therefore striking that he now appears to question those powers, thinking it will help set his clients free from the shackles of the OSP. Laughing out loud. Principles, not the any comments on this?
Good.
So we are the lawyer
about this particular statement. Listen. Now, say Obia niwa obeko court. Na police air prosecute. Obeshe say prosecution na police ni yen. Police no G to me free. Attorney General. Outset on your share side. Outset on ye. What did they make? Can I say? But now, there is a suit challenging the office of the Special Prosecutor of the Supreme Court. And I make now the door has been opened by the same NDC people. Timer. Yes, ever start your challenge. Timer. Yes, timer. A funny say. Omo issue. Can you Atta? Why you say I told some of my people there, these people are contributing to the freeness of Kenufuriata. But Omantimase. I didn't know any now because for someone to be extradited, what's the country no Nipan one? What's what Jitum or court Jitum say? You are not witch hunting the persons politically. But I didn't know any the commentary surrounding it, not just say as a Nipan Yabuan kum for crying. Every year, you didn't do Ghana. Why are you in Assam? Can you in Betum? So these are some of the information that inform me, Romo. What I say now, you see, Kenufuriata is virtually free. So this is the same thing that they are doing. It is also said Joseph Senior Kenka and Kanwasema. Now, Omwanga Sanko will be the floodgate. Dobeka. O Chamu had their command in why free waha. They make an what I say. So now about a police prosecutor now be now could why be easy. And then 2 million the amount said by prosecutors asking you go and bring it. Hey. Now yeah, in criminal matters, you see, in criminal matters, there are certain things lawyers normally don't ask for. Especially when it comes to even logins of the case. Log books no more log near the say you can see one log requires it can inure to the benefit of the accused person.
Mate lawyer Nana Bosu Chichi Medase. Na menko Evans enchai lawyer Evans so say Bosu so enchai there be a tremesa ba enchai bi wana we dey yahwe press conference also from the side of the NPP and they claim fasu chibi say but yes court na bi I don't know say be about ya be sure no na ma say ankasa as lawyers the day sooner cause but mintio
kimisini akasa bebre afa we no hunti menka p but ma me ma comment about Joseph Penka there no you see lawyer bia na style is a capacity very fundamental. And if you lack capacity, you cannot entertain a matter. Court na can timi versus ama baby. So capacity is very fundamental. Whether a court lacks capacity, and I say, who ni panokra waba court no or lack capacity. I quite remember me ye case be. The nipa no best sama and no who say sama ya best sama and we need to me cry because we opinion na was sama. Me try and busa and say to me ben our bushi and tell the court ɛhɔ a was me nana ana me sinti mabusu apanyin din de sɛn ɛhɔ na ɔbɔ abusu apanyin din ana me se wonim sɛ asɛm wo ya wɔde ba no na yɛ abusu apanyin na wɔsɔ ɔsa no ɔsɔ ne menya adwene ɛhɔ a mawie no wɔ hɔ because all lack capacity so eti lawyer bia no ne star lawyer bi wɔ ɔbɛtwɛn ama asɛm na akɔ so ansa na we raise the issue ɛwɔ say very fundamental and it goes to the root. When we say it is fundamental, it goes to the root. And the lawyer be why and found say Joseph Pinker on the my year law no, but we try woman on challenge your capacity. But bet me ya be we asem na bet me challenge your capacity. Na asem na ye die ni nyina wasan de akɔbɔ agu. Ana asem no kora ye die akɔ wie no kora no. Afei de osit na wo asem na wo de back court na uni capacity. And ye di bu ama on to wasan akɔtwa de ye die ni nyina. So it depends upon the star, the mode that the lawyer will adapt. Lawyer bi obe entertain wasem no edru ba bi afina no appoint you hold wa hwe obi so right from onset ye be sha asem na se anu wa challenge your capacity. So nipa na okasa na em say okasa as a layman na wan fa mra no antoton de okasa
sabida ko ono na kasa man OSP.
The point is na make us so the na adwene to abete ne mind to the law there obomu say capacity can be raised at any time. What you say? Yeah, me try say whether or not the OSP has the capacity to prosecute those people now, do ma be jina na, sa or do ma ba court no. Whether sa or capacity and now only capacity no. Na or say lawyer Joseph Pinker, former deputy attorney general, and timia and challenge no watana wa ma ordinary Ghanaian and aba challenge and I disagree into completely with. On the basis say capacity can be raised at any time. It is a me feel say OSP no only capacity say what de sa NPP for nkrofo yekura ko jina court a ebi wa metima ma se ne ne kura koso e ya be wie na ansa na me raise issue on capacity na me de abo asem na gu it the mere fact that attorney general and reason in term no does not necessarily mean say attorney general no ontimi enye you betimi kura di asem na wie no a challenge say at the time I go court no any capacity say what the asem de ba it judgment na waje ni nyina Supreme Court ana say emon tumu sambre no wa wasting mo time mama say resources nyina de nipa na begina ho at the end of the day no akobo ma asem ni nyina agu what I say capacity can be raised at any time and capacity is very fundamental as was enshrined in the case of Timi versus Ama Baby what I say enti capacity dey obetimi raising at any time but the minimum senior esa ya adwene bebre ne say e was say brebi article 88 na wo because someone say ministers ne aban government no omo nyina wo so no obia pese or ye careful say special prosecutor ne man power wan hwe ya power ne beduru ba bi wo de be hante yen because the creation of that office no purposely no na ye for politicians painting a create that office no esa aban bi be free so ana wo so a say ministers ni ntimi nya corrupt ni ntini ye create that office no enti aban bi otiso bi asuro sa office no eti kwa bi on befa so on begu office no office no ye create ye nyina no enye suro na mani anye office no ho da on the basis say me de nanka me pe Ministry of Justice no say be decouple from the Attorney General na de oye justice minister no oye na dwuma ana Attorney General so de o defend aban because of the question na say a ono ani ni pe disika no aba be enter nolly prosequa ni ye jano enti article 88 no wo problem a e wo say ye amend article 88 na aban bia ba say ma menchro say the NPP NDC fo atimi agya o ministers nyina no sa na NPP so ba power ono so minister bia wo ye NPP ni bia no ono so sana asem kra court ono so be enter nolly prosequa but ono so be prosecute NDC for no e do ma court why busam say di entia because untimi fa medime na me kuodugu na wo de wukuo no entena ho what I say because mo na ma kire nolly prosequa to the point is until say you amend article 88 no wo amend ne dia untimi mblemu obia and the point is special prosecutors act no na was amend Joseph Pinker and de call ye no one raise issue on capacity a bia no tetemwa mama try the nipa no wo court a ne koduru ba bia afi na no be raise issue on capacity no they be boss asem na wu so the mere fact that I when raise issue on capacity no does not necessarily mean say na oni mra no ana say na we hunu mra no na mra no afa ne kon no asem no kon na wiye enti capacity can be raised at any time
but lawyer who floor maybe the mayor lawyer CD I'm just enjoying myself for that who floor maybe some can be a better matters but NPP press conference about seeming a year harassment from a year abine on its members. Now, and then what idea say beer at the end of say with more especially Baba Mando, say we're supposed to be I say figures be LGBT colors the drum who croniba and no manya with the idea so bet we have for actually be what really is the offense say be a cartoonist no so yeah the same thing what would be the difference from a cartoonist today or be also posted yes similar now for we court those no they more colleagues no so any address and put judge now a or no fadia not to the host so they were visibly angry but I walk venture time no kakra venture intimation same free also
no me da sikeke on say medical can say your categories of offenses. So by your offenses now, your first degree felony, second degree felony, misdemeanors, and two ben say you can't serious offenses now. Yeah, now most often a follow under first degree felony. BBT say you can't serious offenses. Justice S.A. Broby in his book or bachelor will say serious offenses ni bine hijacking, piracy, BBT say murder. Treasonable offenses. So Kutu Abengu. All these offenses now we are a follow under first degree felony. Now over second degree felony like defrauding by false pretense and also only one misdemeanors. Misdemeanor a boning kete. Inti medical can say judge be na or common law honum na wajid empire friend law denny. Or can be said the law does not lean itself to something which is what trifles. Law no and for no one to train your man kete. Inti never be and kete law na times. Ya no consider bebre eno na ya na friend misdemeanors no enti misdemeanor ya bonin ketenkete ana ya wogana ha na pass right for information ne right to information bill ne ade say obi abetima access any information bia enti emfa ne say information bi because say president bi akọ na aeroplane mu na ho na odware a me wa right say itimi say information no metimi ya den access enti your right says ya test ade bi koso was secretly ade bi happen o ba bi as a journalist as a citizen of Ghana who right to say information no o ya minim say president Akufo-Addo na be pass say law no say president Akufo right to say information bin
yeah
but yemra publishing false information out there. The first issue was so busa on say whether the person now publishing information in by no or verify the accuracy of the information. That is the first thing you need. The authenticity of the information. That will be the defense for the person. And only defense as which is any panwa. Obetimi dia ba say. The lawyers betima ka say. Indeed, nipa we are matching say what this information we beto wana mo say we gu manimu ase no or verify information the accuracy of it. I don't who say e no kore. Asem we e koso wo ba bi enu nti na de beto ho. To the best of my knowledge as a citizen of Ghana, which is in tandem with the right to say right for information bill na act na ye pass yen. And the lawyer no ye smart or the side defense in the bed ebeba. But the point I me person me making is say a sins against ye act no. Say Act 29 or Section 208 of the Act classifies our sentencing regime no to be a misdemeanor. Even 3 categories of offenses na make kind no. In the absence of it, say new na. If you read Section 265 of the Criminal Procedure Act, it defines the sentencing regime. SSF, bonene follow under first degree felony, punishment to na famano. A follow under second degree felony for punishment. Say a misdemeanor for such a man. It could be a fine, it could be a warning, it could be say a crowd obit work them be at 3 years. The judge and pen obit me the amount at discretion of the judge. And within the sentencing regime, a judge no a huno emrenum. But the point is, young information on the to home. And you're publishing false information. Your Criminal Act and Cyber Security Act no. Section 67 of the Cyber Security Act. And also crack at a offense. But offense na can in any criminal code the offense be. A misdemeanor. Misdemeanor there you're boning ketenkete. In this boning no, the law does not lean itself towards too much because any serious offenses. So the point I'm making is say, what the qua? The judge will look at the offense first of all. The judge will also look at personalities as standing as sureties for the person. Because the most dominant factor for a court to consider when granting bail to accused person ade bi a court no betimi ahwe weighty factor a court betimi ahwe and say whether or not the person will reappear to stand trial. Whether the nipa no ayede na ba nanim no obeba na say oma say me mani bail obeba. That is what the court has to look at. Then the court will also look at offense no crowd dia begina nanim no. Offense be na mo de ball na mo kra mo de ne be ho the court no nsan hwe ne kase. The court will also look at the personalities are over standing assurities amano, which was stated in the case of Martin Pebu number 2 versus Attorney General number 2 2015-2016 one Supreme Court Ghana law report at page 171. I say all offenses are bailable subject to the discretion of my lord and our team. The offense be bit me money bail. Just say my lord no mum and a betray. Say me money bail and me money bail. But we are judge, you have to be informed by one, the offense itself. Aya level against him. And presumption of innocence by virtue of Article 19. Actually say all persons are any person be adna bejina emranen be innocent until proven otherwise. And it's all the nipa na ba bejina nanimua. Enipa no nya hunu bone no pa se odifo ana onifo. Ana offense na wasade na ba na ye misdemeanor. E offense ye ne man ketenkete. Ana enye enipa bia mpo na ejina ho as lawyers ama no se ora afenyo marking ena ejina ho ama no member of parliament na ye lawyer. Enu achi no enye obi a na ejina ho ma Joseph Penkanom a wo ye former deputy attorney general. All these lawyers that me aka actually say monko na me den me de ne beba ana wosan ye political figure bia me fa ne say whole political party ene gina ho mano a me fa ne so oye dibre wo NPP enti ye permen asande authorities amana ye beja nipa amoma am agina ho amano e de na inform o judge na o say emfa no call remand 10 days and 2 weeks
obey interfere with investigation.
You see, if you look at the prosecution and our prosecutorial powers now, I say, let me justice itself in the courtroom or in the courthouse. Justice itself, no, it is not done at the whims and the caprices of the Attorney General. The justice itself, but the justice itself must be done in line with the fundamental right of the accused person, in line with the rules of the game, in line with the constitutional provision, in line with what rule of law. Justice system a ye no courthouse no eye emrano any nipa no fundamental rights and na wasa wo hwe na nye the whims and the caprices of the Attorney General enya Attorney General no ahoto any onu ni yedie enti na wo hwe. But you look at the fundamental right, then you balance it with the state, whether the state will be the sufferer or whether the accused person will be the sufferer. In a situation where the accused person no ebeye the sufferer, and it will go to the fundamental right of the accused person, you need not to trample upon the right of the accused person. Any accused person ujetia ne fa hodie so police arrest will be or did not to one man for more than 48 hours. You've not taken the person to court. The person is still in your custody. Any panel or custody. No gusua did not to central one man for bare 1 week. Why? Also why Bonnie say meanwhile you've not taken the person to the courthouse as a court number try no. So the point I'm making is that go judge na what one. I'm not blaming the judge, but the point is judge no mention say onye da dwuma yi. We judge na your political judge na do abet na say wo be your politics there. Wo dey your politics, but another government will come no bet what your effort and make sure say wo judge no also be suffer. The point is that
but so is so bisa prosecutors no mu here no.
If you have not made okay unyo investigation na the mere fact that prosecution and investigation no should it am I deny obi bail na. That is the question you need to peruse. Whether or not it's a investigation. Yes. Because let me tell you, at the time you arrested the person, the person has a Miranda right. That right. Accrue the Miranda right. Okay. Or right say lawyer or right say own country. And it is not there. Anyone watching no on the Babema case na aye farmer. The accused person is not coming to make your case so flamboyant for you. You understand that? Presumption of innocence, the burden is on the state to prove beyond reasonable doubt. And your state, one also no, whether offer circumstantial evidence, pieces of information that will lead to irresistible conclusion at the Babeta. Or no accused person, no, your case say, question, mamma, and people say will be your investigation. And I'm saying that the justice system, no, it is not done at the whims and the caprices of that.
Justice Joseph Kufu, the day you know the being border. But that's bra a yellow ya and China being taken on also the view on the air Koswa.
Maybe studio and Amirao. But you see, I know many aji because Bosomchi constituency. Ye ka say constituency office of Moshe pa.
Oh.
Deputy organizer Honorable Capone. Atomin class of Moshe gidi.
Yeah, don't begin say.
Na communicator ye the communication of no ye very say.
Baba Mando issue no. Unim the me de they me there who the precedent that the court is setting. They me there one. You see, what do you be call remand frivolously? Any issue. Say on I'm running show in that. But omunka who say omo chire in kwan. E die pan na baba mandu ye ya na na do breso. Ya antibi. Menka so obi di boni emi entwena so. But you see, even with reconciliation, go for time cry. At points when people felt say crime against humanity has been committed against almost family members. Yeah. A dear na yan can fire run another down kwa kufuado. Baba mandu asema okai ibin sita. Na me dey make am say eye bre mre ene mre si ninkas minority leader can be the bro for no kai anam refi, but he made a very nice statement. Okay, time melts, baby melts, nana.
Yes, melts.
Yeah,
but it melts with time.
Yes.
And another leg of it is that me a lawyer, a general legal counsel, and I'm mami kwine, mami kra lines is am yeding me practice as a lawyer. Inti akonya se nyina so se minya akonya e wo se me protect the integrity of the judiciary. No mum, the integrity of the judiciary, the first person to protect it is the one who holds the power to adjudicate on an issue. No judge na say number 2, you are the first person to protect it. Inti se wo be ye nyoma bi amatemamufuo adwene se afi kwade de asem kokota yenya atentene ne a etojiwa wa wo ti akonyamu no temuafo no se wo be kansem bi me MP ekọ obi we na eje ba afo wa no commentaries no do point bi na nka wonya obesumpo and keke unim sa de na eto no so we lawyers nyina bi no mu be 90% bi ato mu pen
tu say so e fe say so kwa about say so you professional. Yes one way asema obeka no o ye bejo lines the free within 20 years but we should so indeed that na judge no e be judge bi be ye no o dwene wa onye den unti ase recently be to me just say ebe si neon just say I me dwene ho am nti ase we yan sama obeka pa so
nipa mi ensa ne de o begina court baako ekwan e fa so ni begina court no ma amfa sa akwan so o si sa baako ni ntina ma amfa sa akwan so kai baako ni film na nye de den kam yinu no yes wato rate ni nyina mi issue kwa wato achine what I say which just ye catch wa obadwini wa won ti ase o catch lo bi o ha obadwini ho san obeka say but aba we may have the right to appeal. I have the right to also follow the procedure and come back again. What I say? But to the imagine say me kwa appeal and I say na say nipa no koya ade bi a mempese obeye mnimu animu ya se wakoya wi atiase nti me MP jina na no kasa no honestly I felt yeah because me say lawyers lawyers nya be 90% kwesa obia face bi pen but yen can manage nye bibiri sa because appeal system ni no.
But the fact that judge no that just say this one do the yeah prosecutor do
what you say man
Western North sir men can
what you say ade na go na or remind no the ma baba mandu no me reading news na me say and baba mandu or call you John Ramani ma o de sekan ko si ni so ana say omo pe baba mandu no omo de 3 months na hwehwe ani nya no omo de 3 months na hwehwe ani nya na
no cry na den ho koy
ana say baba mandu ko court no oduru court no ka se bi ma ni judge na bufu ana me busa no questions am say but you see ye mo matiase keke omo Ghana fo baby omo de Ghana fo agene akwache no ma na nhye wa na Ghana fo to abada ne aba ma NPP ba power say kim na nyame ya adom na some of us ye original executive wa Ashanti Media a ye ma ma bobo ye Dr. Mahmoud ba omi di nkwanfa ho ni o juma di be duwe be ho ye ma obi anka de ope yes what Ashanti Media amamu mitimi ka to waka they are showing us the way. I'm telling you, KK, this is me, as some American, many brain American. And some of us say, Yamin, my area, I don't need that to me, bar. Mubetienka.
And Dr. Mahmoud Baumiaka something quite a demonstration.
Wait, I'm not saying I'm going to. One way, and you may be they just have to understand, say. The omoye no monya tumi no moye omonye omo no
but say some joy do go to cyber security law or why ni act
the law about you one the law about it do the omunya abutre the omode ya baba mando no omunya abutre and a criminal offense and I say crime some abeka ye crime no entwemo videos no audio say 1990 you go for about
yes
yeah, when I the crime will
there is no limit.
Videos no go. Videos be di hujuma. Make sure say baby omo de Ghana for ajan ko chene nhye wa. Ana say omo nyoma is on be high NPP for nyina. On be chichiye nyina ya guma sana December na ba. Ama ya yere. Akọ dia ye nto aba ye to aba kwa na ye to free prison. Omo nya ni sa. Na president no mo setting no. They should be careful.
Lawyer, wait 1 minute, 2 minutes. Maybe I person what can be other. Yeah, fun say akase.
Me say me ni aka wie I can say in fact edu sa time na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye ma money din kwa basa na mom even Dr. Kraka si nya dia ibejai ye be chi ni party said there omo dia be ye omo no wan hwe ye be che enti dia me pesa me kan say enya the whims and the caprices of Attorney General am say any state agency bi na was ye de echi obi etinya arbitrarily way obi e de ye na was say wo judge would decide but the legal principles established in our rules we are all servants of the rules ye nyina ye nkwa omra nenim and we must serve the rules.
All right, lawyer, yes, sorry.
Can I say Ashanti Media anum no si ahini etu ahini fo na me de mesrew say nyame ya adoma omo ankasa omo nua bema omo abrantipa lawyer Nana Bunsu Chichi Kingsley emrene so na mpanifo ma yakwenya mekwa kofa nkrata na mba bigina as deputy secretary Ashanti region.
Yo
deputy secretary Ashanti region. Baby
deputy secretary.
Yes, deputy secretary. Baby party in the room.
All hands on deck.
All hands on deck. Here ahofama fo. Omo ahofama. Omo pepa. Say omo pese party no eba power.